Ah, there we are. We had a little snafu.
We did. We forgot to show our faces on the
Yeah, hey,
screen.
but we're here. We're here,
Hey guys, happy Tuesday. I hope everybody's having a good week.
and we have we have some cool news, cool information we're going to share at the end,
We
near the
do.
end. So we have to
Let's say
entice
hi
you
to
guys.
everybody first. We got Cruise Nuts. Mike, you were here first. Thank you for always being here. And Miss Meg. Hey girl. And Eddie Lugo Studios. OU812 Eddie. And then we have Jennifer Ledford, who was Life of Chloe Nova. I was like, wow, a new person. How awesome.
Look.
And then, yeah. And then Paul Lyons is here. Hey, Paul. I didn't give Jennifer Ledford a hey, girl. Moving Up Development. I think that's your first time here. Welcome. We're so excited to have you. Mama's Adventures. Welcome. Leonard Family Fun. Hey, guys. Ocean to Ocean Travel.
Traveler Bus.
Traveler Bus.
MH Family Adventures.
Embarkation Nation.
Was just talking to MH Family Adventures.
Yes, we're going to talk to them about and about them in a little bit. Julie from How We Cruise. Will G. Hey, Will. Hey, Julie. We already said hi to Traveler Bus. I think we caught up with everybody. So happy to get to hang out with you guys for a little bit tonight. I was thinking about this earlier, and at some point, all of our channels are just going to be full of our subscribers, and we're not going to have as much time for each other as what we do right now. And I think at some point we might miss that in the future, because I really enjoy getting to spend time with all you guys, getting to know you, getting to hang out. Hey, Moonlight. So I was thinking, at some point in the future, it might not be like this anymore.
I think we got a long way before that
Well, I
happens.
mean, I'm not saying it's going to happen anytime in the future, but
Don't kick
in your
me.
future.
Don't kick me, bro.
Oh, I just kicked him so hard under the table.
Well, my point is, the ones that are friends, they'll still be watching.
Well, I mean,
so we'll see watching them.
Everybody in here.
Yeah, like if you watch Sharon at Sea or Kara DJ or any of the big channels that do live streams, they have a whole core of regulars that are in there constantly posting every single time.
Mm-hmm.
And
I like to think that we're all going to get big like that.
And many of them are vloggers as well.
Yeah.
So, but I know what you're saying.
Have Luggage with Travels here. Hey, guys, you're not late. We just started in like the first 10 seconds. We forgot to put our faces on the screen. It was fantastic. It was like our first live ever. We're so silly. So you wanted to go into...
Yeah, I'm gonna hit some quick cruise news, guys, before we get going. Nothing earth-shattering, but there are a few things. Number one, there was a shakeup in the leadership at the Carnival Corporation. They are, adding some new people to their board, and some people are leaving. I don't know any of these people personally, but they did bring in someone from an outside firm on board as well. So it isn't just shuffling around the same old people internally. They have some other stuff going on there. A bigger news story involving Carnival is the Carnival stock dropped 13% after the closing bell today. That's pretty big.
Yeah.
And that happened due to an announcement earlier in the day where they said they are going to be offering a private offering of $1 billion in convertible senior notes in 2027. So basically, they are going to take on more debt to, fund what they have going on over the next, several years, 5 years, I guess, because they're talking 2027.
Hey, Stacy.
And Royal dropped 2% and NCL dropped 3.3%. But Carnival, that's a pretty big drop. Anytime a large corporation does that, you're going to see a drop like that. And then Holland America Cruise Line launched a new promo this week called Refer a Friend. If you refer someone to sail with Holland America, you get $50 on board credit, and your friend gets $50 on board credit, or they're calling it cruise credit. I don't know if it's on board credit or cruise. If cruise credit's the same thing, but that's what they're calling it. So basically, we have some stuff happening, and again, the entire cruise industry is still reeling and will continue to reel due to their aggressive plans for the future. Every one of them are building new ships. You can MSC just launched another new ship here just in the last couple days. I wish I would have got the name of it, but they did do that.
You know, you brought up a point about, you know, how Carnival's incurring additional debt. And we noticed that Royal Caribbean increased prices on some of their food items in the main dining room this week. We heard a lot about that
on the Symphony.
On the Symphony.
Symphony of the Seas. They're doing they're calling it a test trial or something, where the second Elegant Night, the lobster is now going to be an a la carte price. The first Elegant Night or formal night, the lobster is included, but the second entree would be $16.99 additional. And there's always been a premium steak offering on their menu, and it was $16.99. Now it's going to be like $19.99. And they did say that they are going to watch and see how guests react to this. I think it's one of those things, guys, where you're like half out the. Can you get in closer?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. She's in. She's in. Dolores here now.
I am here right now.
She was starting to get up further away. She's doing this. But anyways, when they say we're gonna gauge how the guests react, they're seeing if they can get away with it. Basically, if there's outrage, and they'll probably say, "Hey, we were just joshing," you know. But
hey, Wormstrong,
it kind of adds a little. It kind of gives Carnival a feather in their cap, because they're charging you $5 additional after 2 entrees. So
you know, if we could talk about this for just a second, you know, I've been thinking a lot about this because I've seen a tremendous amount of people really upset about the price increases. And, you know, I just ask, you know, cruising is a big love of my life. And, you know, this is what we choose to do, you know, for our recreation. So it's important to me that, you know, that we're honest about the reasons why this is happening. I know that all of us have noticed the increase of the cost of groceries for our families. I could tell you that the same groceries cost me near $100 more than it did 2 years ago, you know, buying groceries every week for our family. The thing is that the cost of food is up. The cost of everything is up. Milk, bread, like literally everything, the costs are up. So I don't know what people think the cruise industry is supposed to do. Just they're already trying to, you know, make up for the time that they were unable to conduct their business during COVID. I don't know what people think. I feel like, and I don't know if it's just because, you know, I'm a blessed person and it doesn't kill me to spend a little bit more for, you know, the cost of the food and things, or maybe I just understand that that's the reason why that they have to do this, because we're all incurring these extra costs. So I guess if you care about cruising and you care about the industry and we want them to be healthy, we have to get people to understand that this isn't, you know, it isn't them being greedy at this point. It's them trying to survive. And yes, they are trying to recoup some of the money that they lost, but what are they supposed to do?
Well, I covered this on, we have a weekly, I call it Eddie's Top Cruise News of the Week on Sundays at 6 p.m. Eastern. And that's a shameless plug. You might want to get the bucket hat. It's available online. Go to our Linktree account and you'll see the
Julie from Howie Cruise taught me how to kick my husband under the table during lives, and I've done it twice now.
But now I got into a little bit with the cruise news. Now that live stream is a you know,
hey, Melinda.
I go over the
thank you for joining us.
I go over the cruise news and then I give you like commentary on it, and I invite you to do likewise if you're in the chat. It's like a conversation about what's going on. But what she said is exactly true. But the cruise lines are far from price gouging. Yes. They're not even close.
No.
The airline industry needs to, if there's a hell for corporations, they're going to burn in it. They are absolutely
Dana.
Horrible. The airlines are absolutely horrible. What they've done in the last year has just been incredibly greedy and just uncalled for. Our airfare has more than doubled. In some instances, it's tripled. We used to be able to fly round trip to Miami for under $500. We have 2 flights to Miami in the next, I don't know how many days, like 14 days or no, 20 days or something, 19 days. The next 19 days, one trip is 2,000, the other trip's 1,000, $3,000 to fly back and forth twice. That's crazy. And then their service is gone in the toilet on top of that. So not only are they charging more, their service is terrible. They cannot keep the flights. The flight schedules are all bad. They're constantly changing everything. So in that regard, I get tired of airlines getting away with all this.
Yeah.
People just kind of go, well, that's the airlines. And the same thing during COVID. I would be ranting during COVID how the airports were super spreaders. That's where everybody was getting COVID, was from the airports.
And then you see the people on the cruise ships like cleaning and cleaning and cleaning the ceilings, the walls, the floors.
Not only that,
but they're the petri dish. But the airlines who didn't clean, even vacuum in between the flights or wipe anything, they hardly wiped anything.
And that isn't even the issue. It's everyone was flying with no COVID test.
Right.
No one was vaccinated. You just had to have a mask on. And then when you're at the airport, everybody goes to the airport store and you get yourself some M&Ms or chips or something, and you're eating and you're drinking, or you're sitting out in one of those airport bars or airport restaurants, which are open to the airport with your mask off eating. So everybody is in there with their mask on, and you get on the stupid plane and they roll the snack cart down the aisle. Everybody starts mouth watering like Pavlov's dog, and they take their mask off. So that was my problem, was how can you fly everywhere domestically without being required to have a COVID test or have a vaccine? But the cruise line had to do all that. So I'm done. I'm getting off my soapbox.
To tie it back into what we were originally talking about, people are, I guess as, cruise fans, we kind of have not really an obligation, but let's try to, if we care about the cruising industry and they have been good to us, I think, it's important that everybody understand that, talk about the price of groceries, talk about the cost of food. Like, I don't know how people think that the cruise lines can just, eat that and, and not raise prices. And I don't think that anybody has raised prices tremendously. I'm so glad you put that back up there, because I love this. I'm so thankful God blessed me to have a new job working from home. Eating out will be reduced greatly, so those funds can be used to pay for new expenses. I won't be deterred from cruising, period. I love that. Amen, sister. Because I'll tell you what, that's exactly it. Since I have been working from home, I don't eat out at lunch anymore. I don't even know how much it's saving me. It's saving me probably a good $10 to $15 a day just for lunch, and not even counting the coffee I would get.
And sadly, a lot of these younger folks that are really upset about the price of everything going up, this is their first dealing with major inflation.
Yeah.
This is their first financial downturn in the economy that many of them have seen, because we haven't seen this like in 12 years. So a lot of them, when this was going on, they were living in their mom and dad's house and didn't care how much, milk costs or gasoline was, because they weren't paying the bills, right? So growing up, we all know that when money's tight, you don't go on vacation, right? So there's just times you won't be able to do that. And, you just can't compare yourself to like middle-aged people like us who've been working our whole lives. If you're just getting out on your own, establishing yourself, and you got all these kids and big financial obligations for the first time in your life, and then you have everything going up price, maybe you only do one vacation a year. You don't do 2 or 3 or whatever. But anyways, that's just a matter of, we're all in different points of our lives and in our careers. So with that,
I wanted to tell you, So, we, as you all know, we're very excited about going on the celebration this weekend. It's actually Monday, right? The cruise starts Monday?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're flying in a couple of days before. So I've been watching a lot of the vlogs that are out from the people that are on the ship right now, and I saw a really good one from JJ Cruise. They did a tour, which was amazing. So I got to see a lot of the ship, kind of get a feel for, where everything is. And they talked about the good things. And then they mentioned some things that, things aren't perfect on an inaugural cruise, really, rarely ever. So the things that they said that were going really well, they said the service is outstanding. They said it feels like the crew members have been, on the ship for, several cruises versus it being their first one. They said the food, they don't remember any Carnival ship having better food. And they said, and they're talking about every venue, all the main dining room, all the different, restaurants on board. They said everything has just been really, really good. So I'm really excited about that. But they said that the one thing that they were having trouble with is the elevators. They said that the elevators have been breaking down. Now, if you've been in our lives before, we've had this conversation that me being stuck in an elevator is like one of my worst fears. And it kind of freaked me out. Like I wanted to wait a few days to see if they updated it. But I haven't seen anything yet. I asked them, like, are the elevators fixed? Because I am going to do all 17 flights of stairs if I have to, because I'm terrified I'm going to get stuck on the elevator.
MH Family Adventures commented that she heard that they were having problems with the elevators as well. And I can't find her comment. Otherwise, I'd pop it up on
let me see if I can see it here.
Screen.
I heard the elevators are malfunctioning. Yes. Okay. Yes. Exactly. I am not the chick to get stuck in an elevator with. I'm just going to tell you, like, I'm not, it's not going to be, I'll look like I'm cool as a cucumber on the outside, but on the inside, I'm going to ask you all to stop breathing and taking up my air.
Josh, or Amanda or Josh, have luggage will travel. Yeah, they're identical. Mm-hmm. The elevators, basically everything is going to be the same on a celebration as a Mardi Gras, the same layout, just the venues are going to be decorated differently, different decor and different names of the different venues. Like the Golden Jubilee is in the same place as the Magnolia, the Brass Magnolia, and it's the same layout of the bar and everything. Mm-hmm. I've been studying the deck plans, but yeah, it's the same size elevators. And now I talked to cruise director Lee and asked him about it, and he said he didn't hear of any problems with the elevators or any other like electrical or mechanical issues.
So that hopefully means that the issues
is isolated.
Yeah, but I did see it on JJ Cruz's vlog. So I sent them a message and I asked them if they could let me know if the elevators are fixed or not. And I will let you guys
said they'll
know.
Be taking the stairs a lot like they did.
Listen, that is my okay. So we've been talking over the last couple of weeks. Eddie and I have been dieting as hard as we can in between the Dream and this cruise. And we both have lost some weight. And you're down what?
13.
13. He's down 13. I'm down 19.8, baby. 19.8. It was 19.6 yesterday, but today it's 19.8. And my game plan to hopefully try not to gain any weight back is the stairs. Because I'm going to take the stairs on this ship because I'm so afraid of the elevator getting stuck in it.
Is it your size, Josh, or that mean look on your face?
People are usually scared to go in the elevator with me. When it's packed, I'm not getting on it. I'll tell you that right now. I will.
And this fear of hers it's kind of sprung up like in the last year or something.
It's like worse. I don't know why. It's worse. I've always had it. I've always been afraid of getting stuck in an elevator. But over the last year, because of the packed elevators on the cruise ship, I am not doing it. I'm not. No,
but
let me off.
She liked that vlog with JJ Cruz. I didn't get to see that, but when we came in here and I was setting up for the live, she had a YouTube playing on the TV that's in front of us. And Ben and David,
they did a great tour.
They did a really nice tour of the ship, and I got to see a few minutes of that, which is really cool. So
Blaine.
What did Blaine say?
He said, just don't be in an elevator that gets stuck with me and someone farts. That would be a crappy and stinky situation.
Okay,
Listen,
Blaine.
and I'm claustrophobic. And if I can't breathe and that's all I have to breathe is that, then we're definitely going to have issues.
Blaine,
Definitely.
you had to go and dirty up a traumatizing issue a person has. Good Lord. Man.
So that's the only thing that they said. Truly, the other, things that, they wish, were better, were really super nitpicky. But overall, they're having like an amazing time and I'm really excited about it. Listen, we've been talking about this so hard because like we're trying so hard not to gain weight back that we've lost. Hi, Gail Carey. I'm so happy you're here.
Hi, Gail. We
that's my girl.
And the funny thing is, I'm going to the gym almost every single day, and I'm eating like 1,500 calories or less, and I'm down. It's been just a little over 4 weeks. Like you said, I'm down like a little over 13 pounds, and she's down like 20. And she's typing on a computer.
It's like 0.2 away from 20.
Yeah, we'll call that.
It's 20. Gonna be 20 tomorrow. I really want to hit that.
Hey, Ocean Travel, welcome aboard. Okay, so now when we did this, when we promoted this live stream, as you guys know, most of you know, we usually bring a guest on. We plan on not having a guest on because we knew we would be talking about going on a celebration in a few days, and I also said we're going to give some vlogging tips, some vlogging, I guess, advice or whatever. And first off, I'm going to preface this by saying in no way, shape, or form do I believe I'm some kind of expert at any of this stuff, because I'm not. I haven't been doing it long enough to make any claims like that. And, I'm still learning and I got a long way to go. But I do get a lot of people contacting me, asking me for what kind of cameras do you use? What software do you use? How did you get started and stuff like that? And I just thought I would just real quick give some tips out that I think are really important, and they can help anybody. And a lot of these things I'm going to start by saying, number one, you need to set goals. All right. So when you start, there's two things you need. You need to know what your goals are, and then you need a plan. How are you going to reach your goals? And that sounds like it's common sense, but a lot of people start with no real goal. Our real goal initially when we started was we were going to have a format here to save our memories for our kids and for us later on in life.
Mm-hmm.
We've only been together. We've been together a little over 6.5 years. We've been married 5 years. It'll be 6 years in January. So, meeting each other late in life, getting together late in life like this, we're rushing. That's why we're traveling so much. We were trying to see as much of the world as we can while we can. So that was our goal initially, but we were flexible. We said we will watch and see how it goes. Mm-hmm. And if we get people interested in watching us, then we'll start taking it more seriously, and then we'll adjust our goals. So that's one of the things. You need to be flexible, and you need to understand that. And if your goal is to grow your channel, you might have to modify your approach. You might have to change a lot of things you're doing. You might even have to change the niche you are in. You might have to do something different, but just be flexible. So as we were going along, I had no intentions of doing cruise news. Now this channel is like, cruise news is one of the biggest parts of this channel. And that was done because there's a lot of knuckleheads doing cruise news that are going, the cruise industry is going out of business, people. Oh, wait till I tell you, I'm going to talk for 23 minutes, and then I'm going to tell you in the last 30 seconds that I was BSing you and that kind of stuff. So I was like, no one has time for that.
That was a little bit scary.
I can do WWE wrestling. I was
scared a little bit. I'm going to be honest.
Okay. So what I'm going to start with is don't compare yourself with others. Now I see this being done by way too many channels. No one's reinventing the wheel here, guys. The thing that's going to separate you from the other channels is not so much your content. It's you. It's your personality. Yeah. That's what's going to separate you from the other person. You're not going to reach. A lot of people approach vlogging like they're trying to be Thomas Edison again. The electricity's already been invented, so you just run with it. Okay. So when I say don't compare yourself to others, if you do that, you start trying to compete with others, and you're not going to be able to do that and keep a positive mindset and continue to progress and get better. And this applies towards everything in life, just about. But if you want to improve your channel and your analytics,
well,
you have to work on you. You're the only
Yeah.
thing you can control. You can't be looking at channel XYZ over here and going, all right, they get way more views than I do, and they're doing this, they're doing that, and we need to do this and that. And then you're going to see channel, Blue Dot over here doing something else, and then you're going to say, oh, well, channel Blue Dot is doing better than XYZ, so I need to do some more of what they're doing. You can't do that.
Yeah.
If you constantly change course and change your approach, and you're always mimicking and trying to do what other people are doing because you're trying to copy their success, you're not going to get better.
Yeah.
So stay true to yourself and constantly try to improve what you're doing. Look at your analytics. Always look at your analytics. Figure out what people are watching. What other channels, the people that watch your channel, where do they go next? What channels, what are their favorite channels? And then look at that and find where you're fitting in the marketplace, right? So there's multiple networks on your cable TV channel, and they're all broadcasting programs, right, at the same times and everything, and they're all going to have different ratings, and different things are going to appeal more. So you have to figure out where you fit in on that, and then run with it.
And if you're going to compete with anybody, compete with yourself.
Yeah.
Like, look, we've said this before, but I think it's always great to look back at the very first vlogs you've ever done, and then look at your new stuff, and then look and give yourself love for how much you've improved. Yeah, thank you. I'm trying to give yourself love for your improvements, and compete with yourself.
Yeah, you want to get better, and the only way you get better is by looking at your content honestly. But don't be hypercritical of yourself either, because if you're constantly down on yourself, it's all about having a positive mindset, guys. If you're a happy, positive person, you're gonna have more success than you would if you're not. Okay, next, when you first start out, you can let the pursuit of perfection cripple you and paralyze you from doing anything. You want to do your best, right, and produce the highest quality you can produce, but don't think you're going to come out of the gate being Spielberg, right? You're not going to be able to do that. So you have to abandon perfection and just accept the fact that we're all imperfect. We all make mistakes, and you're not going to be perfect.
Hi, Leo. Thanks for coming.
The key is, hi, Leo. The key is content. You need to produce consistent content on a regular basis. Now, you don't want to be doing content of, well, here's my dog. Yeah, look at him. Yeah, hey, boy, sit. You want to have interesting content and make an attempt to make it interesting.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that is consistent content. So you don't have to vlog everything, but you need to vlog enough so that your channel's always having something new popping up at least a couple times a week, if your goal is to grow your channel. Okay. And here's how it works. The more content you produce, the more comfortable you're going to be on camera. That's how you get your camera chops. That's how you get more comfortable and more natural on the camera. Also, I suggest you be yourself, all right? Especially in this, right? This is cruising. You guys are going to meet us on a ship, and you're not going to be disappointed. You might be disappointed because we're exactly like this.
You're probably going to be
if you don't like what you're seeing now, you're not going to like us in person.
We will disappoint you. That we can promise you.
We are the same people. We are here as we are in the real world. Now, if you put on airs and try to act like you're somebody else, like an alter ego, that people are going to see through that. So don't do that. Be you. All right. The more comfortable you get in front of the camera, the more relaxed you'll become, and the more of your true personality will shine through. Now, look at Tony from Lolita Loco. Yeah. I challenge you to go back and watch his early stuff, like in 2017 and 2018. Tony was like this. Yeah. We're about to go cruise on the Carnival Liberty, where they can hold 2,800 guests, and he's like so stiff and just so dry. And now he's like, we're going cruising, he's and he's all comfortable, and he is just having a ball, and he's had nothing but success since he started being more. We've started watching when he had like under 40,000, and he has over 200,000 now, and he's his goofy self all the time, and that's great. Now,
but you can see his level of comfortability.
Yeah,
you know,
and he didn't get that overnight. He got that from doing tons and tons and tons, hundreds and hundreds of videos, and he got more and more comfortable. And then you realize, you know, people like my real personality. I'm going to be my real self. Now, the more content you produce, the better you're going to get at editing.
Yes.
All right. So it's like going to the batting cage in baseball, but you can't go to the batting cage for this. The only way you can get better at this is by producing content, being on camera, and learning as you go. And so that's what you want to do. So, and just move on. If you stutter, stammer, whatever, don't worry about it. Just move on. Now, people keep calling these things now, we're going to go on board. We might not be able to do a live stream, but we're going to do a live-ish. And it's like, okay, what is a live-ish? You know, and they're like, well, that's where we don't worry too much about, you know, making a mistake or stammering or anything like that. That's everything I do. Everything I do is a live-ish, guys. That's why when we do lives, I'm the same as I am in our regular vlogs, because this is it, right? In the beginning, I didn't edit anything. I would record like a 12-minute vlog, and if there was anything excessively dumb in it, like a dumb mistake, I would start over, and I would do the whole thing over again. And I tortured myself doing that. And but
then it got to the point where I'm like, all right, listen, this is supposed to be fun, and it doesn't look like you're having fun right now. So relax.
I should have saved all my bad takes, because I'm like, damn it, you're an idiot. Yeah, I'm yelling at myself, and I get mad at myself.
Really, like, relax. This is supposed to be fun.
All right. So, and that brings me to, I just got a couple other little points of advice I could give you guys. There's the thought process of doing something now when you might not quite be ready, versus waiting until you're ready and it's going to be the perfect time. I got news for you. That's never going to happen. There's no perfect time. You're never going to be completely ready. So get over that. So you guys are watching this that have been talking about having a channel for the last year and haven't done it. Just start. Okay. And with that,
Stacy,
don't obsess over gear. Good night, Stacy. Don't obsess over gear. You don't need a ton of gear to do this. Last week I shared with you guys, I believe it was last week, a tripod, a phone mount, and a microphone that will work with any of the latest greatest smartphones and do who is that?
That's
Roid Rage.
That's Josh. I mean,
I ain't got no
he's
steroids.
Intense tonight. I don't know. He's intense tonight.
I'm 5'8", full of fury. Pain and misery is what I bring. I bring it. Okay, so don't obsess over the gear.
Family.
You can do everything with your phone with just $100 worth of gear, additional gear, and you can get started and get going. And you don't need tons of editing software, editing equipment or programs. You can do it for relatively inexpensive. Now I'm going to leave you with the last thought here. Planning ahead. Now,
we make this mistake all the time.
Well, we
do.
No, not when we go to record a vlog. We know what we're gonna. No. You see, she don't even know what I'm saying, guys. No, I'm not. Listen. What I'm talking about is when you go to do a vlog, when you start a vlog up, you need to know what you're going to be vlogging, what the intention of the vlogs are, what you are going to say in this vlog. We do that. What she's talking about is having a mapped out vlog plan for an entire cruise. We've never done that. And I plan to do that on the celebration. But when her and I do a vlog, now tell me I'm wrong, we go, okay, we need to do a vlog, wrap up what we did tonight, what we're going to do today, talk about the excursion we're going to go on, and blah, 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 blah. And then we sit down and we do that. That's why we do it. We don't sit down and just go, all right, yeah, so here we are. We're in the atrium and we're going to, what are we doing, Laura? And where were we? We know we discuss what we're going to cover before we start recording. In the very beginning, we didn't do that as well as we do now. But before we turn that camera on, we know what we're going to be talking about. Now, we do have some times when we'll be more spontaneous, and that's my next thing. The spontaneity is great, but your whole channel can't be that. A lot of our best stuff comes when we're just turn the camera on and we're just messing around and we don't know what we're going to say or do. We're just having fun and we're going to capture it and it's cool. And we do that, but you can't rely on capturing stuff like that all the time. So have a plan when you vlog. So have,
hey, Will and Lori.
Have like an outline of what you're going to do, what direction you're heading in, and what you're trying to convey in that. One of the things we have done is the morning after we do a wrap up of the day before. And I think we're going to stop doing that way. And we're just going to do a wrap up the night before. We're just going to have to find a way. We did it.
We forget a lot.
Well, we do. And a lot of times it's just, I don't actually forget about it. I don't like doing them in a room. The rooms are too dark. And, you know, we'd have to make a special trip and find a place to do it. And it's like, at the end of the day, it's just like, we'll just do it in the morning. A lot of times I'll do the wrap up by myself on our balcony or something and try to find a quiet place to do it. But lighting, guys, lighting is a really an overlooked aspect of this vlogging. Like right now, we have 2 giant can lights lighting this shot up right here. And when you're in those rooms, in the staterooms, the lighting in them is usually not the greatest, you know, especially the older ships. So during the day, when you have the curtains open and stuff, if you have a window or a balcony, you can get good lighting. And I do have lights I can take, but I don't want to pack all that stuff. So anyways, what we did find that worked out really good was we did a couple end of the day vlogs up at the Lido. In the dining room in Alito at night. You have some drunk people yelling and screaming, walking by and stuff sometimes. So you gotta be aware of that, but try to find a quiet corner up there, and that's a good place to go. So with that, yeah, so that's pretty much all I got to tell you guys.
Our kind of our game plan, well, my game plan, I don't know what he's planning on doing, but I'm gonna tell you what I'm planning on doing on the celebration. I don't plan on getting off the ship. I'm just being honest with you. We have 6 days. It's a shorter cruise. And there's no way to do everything on the ship in 6 days. I want to capture as much and experience as much of the ship. I've been to every port we're going to anyways, multiple times. So I plan on, you know, just vlogging the heck out of the ship and spending as much time as I can on it. He may get off and go vlog in the.
I'm not getting off if you don't get off.
Yeah, well, you've had before.
No, we've been to Amber Cove, Grand Turk, and Nassau.
Yeah, we've been there.
We've been to all of those multiple times in 2022. We were just in Nassau with Julie.
Right. So anyway, that's kind of the game plan. Hey Taylor, so you know that's kind of what my game plan is. But because on the we'll be gone a week, home a week, and then gone another week. When we go on the Royal Caribbean cruise on Oasis of the Seas, we have some really big excursions planned for that. We're going to Cozumel, Costa Maya, and Roatan, and then Perfect Day at Coco Cay. So on Cozumel, we're going to Paradise Beach. We have an all-inclusive day there. And then on Costa Maya, we're going to Maya Chan. We have all-inclusive day there. And then Perfect Day at Coco Cay. We'll be at the beach all day. And then the last one in Roatan, we're doing like a rum tour, rum chocolate tour. So we got some pretty heavy excursions planned.
We have Taylor and Kyle will be with us, and so that's
going to be so fun.
And just like she said, we come back on a Sunday night, and then we will work Monday through Friday, and then we fly back to Miami on Saturday. So we'll be home 6 days, and then we fly back to Miami, and we get on Oasis of the Sea the following day.
Yeah.
So we're going on 2 cruises in the next 19 days. Yeah. So it's going to be really,
6
really
days,
crazy.
You know, 6 days. I mean, it sounds like a lot.
I don't see Mark in here, but we got our Cruise World t-shirts today.
We're gonna try.
Maybe you'll see that.
We're gonna try to. We're gonna try to try out for the hey nice F's. I'm so dang YouTube challenge. Oh hey Lori, you're so cute. I don't know if that's Will or Lori, but you're cute. We're gonna try out for Family Feud with the Cruise World. So we bought some shirts so that we can be the Cruise World. Yeah. I'm gonna do like a David Lee Roth leg kick, and I'm gonna the other team be obnoxious, see if they pick us. That's
the Cruise World stock is gonna drop after the close of business after I'm in his shirt in
It
front
could
of
happen.
a ship full of people. Yeah, so that's
It could
gonna
happen.
be pretty cool. We have some pretty big plans on that ship. Dana, who left a few minutes ago,
Yeah.
we're
Oh,
gonna
did she
grab.
leave? Oh,
I
I didn't
thought
get
she
to say hi
said.
to
I
her.
thought she said goodbye.
Oh, Dina, are you still here? I thought that was Stacy.
I thought you said bye to her
It
before
was
Stacy.
Stacy, and I don't know. Let me look. I can't
We're grabbing dinner with her. We're supposed to grab dinner with Mark and Stephanie from the Cruise World.
Yeah.
Doing Family Feud with them.
Yep.
We're gonna do Teppanyaki with High C, Cindy, and Paul.
Yep.
We're really excited about that. So there's probably other stuff we got. Oh, I'm scheduled a meet and greet with all the cruise creators that are in the Cruise Creator
hopefully
Facebook group.
We'll get to see Blaine and Parker's on the go and everybody at that.
I don't know if Blaine.
Blaine's going.
I know, but I don't know if he's in that group. I can't remember.
I think Blaine, you're in the Facebook group, aren't you? For the
I think he is. I apologize, guys. It's so hard to keep up with everything. It's so crazy.
You know what my biggest fear is? I was talking to Julie from How We Cruise about this, I think like a week ago. Like, we should have a trivia. Somebody needs to put this together. And like, because I know everybody's channel names and I know most people's like first names, but I don't know if I'm going to recognize your face. Like, I don't know if when I see you, like, I don't know if I'm going to recognize your face. So we need like someone to put together a game show where you're like, I don't know, Julie from How We Cruise, and put a picture up. Is this Julie or is this Amanda? Or is this Laura? Like, pick the face. What? Like, help us learn the faces, because I'm not gonna know who somebody is.
FBI profiling training.
I need it.
What we need is a guide. We need someone to put a guide together. You put our smiling mugs next to our names. And that's one of the things I forgot I should have mentioned in that the vlogging tip is branding and having a recognized logo or a brand, right? And having some kind of message tied to your channel with your brand that is like your theme that you stay with. And those things are important because they separate you from other people and show your individual personality of your channel. So branding it's important, man. It's not just for McDonald's.
I mean, your face too. Like your branding is your face.
Well, we have some vloggers that don't even go on camera, and I think it's because they're wanted by the FBI.
Parker's on the go said a face recognition guide. That is what I need. Exactly that. Somebody please create that and just let me watch it so that I can learn everybody's faces. That way, if somebody recognizes us, or if I'm standing next to you at the bar and we're both having martinis, like we could be toasting, but I don't know it's you.
We would be toasting. Who you
I don't know it's you.
But we talk to the people next to us, don't we?
We usually do, yeah.
Yeah, we make friends.
Yeah.
We're like you see how Jeffrey Dahmer makes friends in the bar? Hey, want to go back to my place and get a movie? Party hardy.
He talks about Jeffrey Dahmer a lot, doesn't he, Josh, from Have Luggage Will Travel? Do you see that there's a Jeffrey Dahmer?
All right. He was twisted, but he was charismatic. He was a leader of people. All right. So on to our big announcement.
Well, we already announced it.
Well, we didn't announce this. We got our official email from Carnival tonight, giving us the event agenda for the naming ceremony. And I will tell you guys, this has been kind of a nail-biting experience for us.
It's been really stressful.
We got invited to this like 10 days ago.
And we found out that MH Family Adventures is going on that too, but they hadn't heard anything either. So no one heard anything about what, when, where, how, nothing. She
got contacted as a travel partner, and we got invited as media. And the weird thing about it is they send you a link to RSVP where you give them all your information. And once you hit send, you don't get any confirmation email or anything. You get nothing.
Siobhan and Brandon got that too. So did you guys get your email today with the agenda and everything on there? Oh, it just came. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
See, we were kind of stressing because it's getting kind of close and we didn't have any details of where we're supposed to be and when. And
our contact, told us 8 days ago, I'm gonna talk to people in communication, Carnival Communications, and find out what's going on. And I didn't hear from her again, and I didn't want to keep bothering her, so I waited and waited. So today I sent her an email. I said, "Hey, I hate to bug you, but we haven't heard anything." And we already told everybody we were going. I told Laura, we're going to look like goofballs.
Yeah, we're
if
not
this
going to
falls
know.
apart.
We didn't know how are you supposed to dress. Like it didn't. There was no information.
They told us nothing. They
Yeah.
didn't tell us how long it is, when it is, or anything. So we finally got that information. So I'm going to go over it real quick here. And we got this email. It says, we are very excited that you'll be joining us for Carnival Celebration naming event. To prepare for your arrival, we have compiled some useful information below. The dress code is business with a festive flair with gold accents. Men wear jackets, no tie required. Women, pantsuit, business dress, cocktail, or evening dress.
So ladies that are going, Siobhan and MH family, like, what are you guys wearing dresses? I think I'm doing pantsuit. I'm not a dress girl.
Okay. The location is a Port of Miami Cruise Terminal F, and that is a terminal they just put $170 million in for the celebration.
Yeah.
And then it says parking. When you arrive at Port Miami, follow the signs to Cruise Terminal K parking garage. Parking is complimentary. Please print the attached parking pass. Display it on your windshield. It's this. I printed it, even though we're not going to have a vehicle there.
You guys are both wearing dresses. All right.
Visitor pass. Your visitor pass will be sent to the email you provided while registering for this event from Carnival Ship Visit. So Carnival Ship Visit sent us an email. They're going to send us a pass. Please bring your visitor pass with the government issued picture ID to board the ship.
So yeah.
So the
okay, good. Thank you for not being too fancy, because this is not enough time for me to get my fancy together. I mean, I'll look good. Don't worry.
We kind of put off packing because we didn't know what this is going to be.
We didn't know what we were supposed to bring.
All right. So the event agenda, the real big thing here, real cool part.
We had no idea that this was going to be all this.
Okay. So here we go. 4 p.m. arrival at Terminal F. Between 4 and 5 p.m., the Terminal F ribbon cutting ceremony will take place. Again, brand new Terminal F, basically $170 million. They put more into that than Royal spent on their new terminal in Galveston. 5 p.m. embarkation. 6 p.m. naming ceremony, and that's going to be Celebration Central, Deck 6 mid. You know how they have Grand Central on the Mardi Gras, Deck 6, 7, and 8. So it's going to be on 6 there. They're going to have the Emerald's Bistro ribbon cutting ceremony, Deck 6 mid, and that's in the 6 p.m. hour. No, that's at 7, between 7 and 8. The Godmother Staircase dedication will be on Deck 7 mid, between 7 and 8. The Effie Store ribbon cutting will be on Deck 8 mid. All this is between the 7 and 8 hour. 8:15 is dinner in the Festival Restaurant, Deck 6 aft. And then at 10 p.m., they're going to have a concert on the Lido deck.
I'm like really curious what this concert's going to be. That's exciting.
And 11:30 is debarkation.
So from 4 to 11:30 p.m., I had no idea it was going to be that involved. But yeah. Cool, right?
Yeah, we're really excited about it. Really happy about it. And we're looking forward to bring you guys along and show you what's going on and sharing this with you. So like I said,
long day. Yes.
We did not expect this. This is something that was, offered to us and just blew us away. So
it's really, we're super, super excited about it. And so glad that we decided to go in 2 days before, so we didn't have to change any of our travel plans. Glad we didn't pack, because we would be unpacking and figuring out what to wear.
This does alter our plans for Sunday, because
we were going to go to dinner with Dana, but we're not going to be able to. So if she's not in here anymore, I'm definitely.
I swear you told her good night.
I'm hoping drinks are included.
I have a feeling.
Oh, Dina's here. Yeah.
Okay.
You guys are going to have so much fun. Dina, thank you for understanding. I'm going to give you the biggest hug. We're going to hang out on the ship, girl.
Definitely.
I love you so much for being so cool.
We were going to go. We're going to go watch football and like 1 o'clock.
Yeah, we're going to go like find a sports bar
and drink and have a bunch of fun. And now we're going to have to dial that back a little bit, because we got to be.
We're going to still. Hopefully, the drinks are included, and we're going to some kind of concert. So we
knew they were going to feed us, because they asked us if we had any food allergies. So
yeah,
like I said, I assumed this crowd's going to be like majority of them will be travel agents and travel partners
and reporters
of a Carnival and stuff. So us getting invited, it's crazy.
Yeah.
We're just blown away by it. Like I tell you guys all the time, Carnival has always been really good to us.
Yes.
And we we really can't get enough of them. So that is going to be pretty interesting. And yeah, I don't.
Hopefully, we will get some gelato, Josh. That would be really awesome. That would be very cool.
Yeah, so you guys are going to get to see me and a suit and tie because I will be wearing a tie.
Are you gonna wear a tie?
Yeah, they said no tie. I'm not. I can't pull the suit off without a tie. Just
so I ordered some new dresses, and if they all get here in time before we leave on Saturday morning, then I'll try them on and pick the best of the three. But if not, then I'm going to end up wearing the pant. I have a very dressy pantsuit, and I'm more comfortable in that. So I'll do fashion show and see what I feel good in, and whatever I end up wearing.
Yeah, she's very, very picky about what she wears.
Yeah, and because I'm still trying to lose weight, so I'm not feeling like.
And she'll try on something brand new and won't even show me it.
No,
she'll say nope, not wearing that. And
that's all he'll hear is nope.
Yeah, and that stuff just goes into the black, the Bermuda Triangle, known as our walk-in closet. Yeah. So anyways, guys, that is, and another thing too, unrelated, we were talking about the Norwegian vlogger cruise.
Yeah.
And, we were assuming that Norwegian would be, more formal, and I was looking at picking up another suit. I just bought a new suit. We went to a wedding not too long ago and I bought a brand new suit. The one I had before that was too big. And so anyways, I told Lori, so I'm going to pick up a second suit for that one. And then we were talking, she talked to Elisa from EECC today, and she said that Norwegian is a lot more laid back.
Yeah, she said that there's no like elegant night or formal night on Norwegian. So the people that are going on the vlogger, are you planning on like dressing up? I mean, what I wear to dinner on a cruise is usually like I'll wear like, dressy capris and dressy tops and, dressy sandals or whatever. But what are you, anybody planning on like really dressing up? Because I don't want to like underdress. Oh, you're so sweet. I love you.
Thank you. But yeah, that's, it's one of those things where we were already set.
See, Eddie Lugo, exactly what you said is exactly what Elisa told me. She said they don't really, just a collared shirt and pants. You can't wear even jeans. She said, in a polo shirt, you could get away with.
The funny thing is,
no shorts.
Celebrities the same way.
Yeah.
Celebrity, if you got a nice shirt with a collar, and they even say designer jeans. They say jeans.
So Julie, what are you and Brian? Do you guys like really dress up for dinner and stuff? Like you've been on NCL before, right? I love Cruising Royal. Oh, hi, hon. I wear sundresses or maybe a little next up from a sundress, aka dress. Okay. All right. That's cool. That's good.
Yeah. But as far as like, I was just thinking I probably just take a couple suits. So now I'm not going to do that.
I wouldn't wear it. Like you got really nice dress shirts and slacks and stuff. I would wear that.
Yeah. That's usually, what I'll stick to is just wearing, like a nice pair of like Dockers, and a button-down shirt, and that's pretty much it. I honestly, I don't like getting all dressed up unless it's something that warrants it, and I have a hard time doing that on a cruise ship because I want to be, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Hey,
I want to be like we're like 2 minutes from being on a beach. That's my mindset.
So Will G, like almost on every cruise that I've ever been on, they have allowed nice khaki shorts, right? But we were on the Magic going to Bermuda, and we went to the steakhouse, and Eddie and the boys, they looked like they were going to church, like nice khaki shorts, dressier shirts, like button up, really nice. They looked nice.
We had shirt sleeve button, like tropical shirts,
like dress shirts,
and yeah, nice.
We walked up to the thing, and the maitre d' was like, yeah, I'm gonna need you to go change. And I'm like, for what? And he was like, you can't wear shorts in the steakhouse. So we kind of he was like, do you want to change your reservation? I'm like, well, you need to give us a minute because we've got to figure out what we want to do here. So we stepped back, and then they let this family in with the kids wearing shorts. And I looked at the guy and I'm like, you just let kids in with shorts. And he's like, and I was like, oh. So anyway, long story short, we got in our shorts, but they weren't going to let us because I called his boss.
Yeah,
I called his boss and I'm like, yeah, I go, can you meet me up by the steakhouse and take a look at what we're wearing and tell me in what world this is not appropriate for dinner? It's August and we're in Bermuda, right? And so we got in there, and then the guy that was mean to me, he had to pour my drinks for the rest of the dinner.
I don't want her to sound like she was a Karen, because she wasn't. No, you weren't. We you know, she talked to the hotel director and told him,
was super nice.
Hey, you know, what are we going to do here? And so they're really cool. And the maitre d' felt like crap. Whatever the hotel director told him, he served our drinks the rest of the for the whole dinner. He was bringing me Michelob Ultras with no glass because I am a cretin, and
I love that. Get him, Jennifer.
And so it was, but like I said, we were dressed nice though. When I say, you know, my boys dress nice too. So, but again, now a nice pair of khakis, like someone mentioned ago, that's usually what I bring. I've actually worn nice.
To be on the safe side though, Will G, take a pair of slacks, just in case you get that like maitre d' that has a chip on his shoulder.
Well, here's another thing. That was our Carnival cruise number 8 of the year, basically the calendar year. Between August and August, we did 8 Carnival cruises, and that was the first time anyone told us that Elegant Night applied to all of the restaurants.
Yeah, we thought,
even especially dining.
We thought it was. We thought that was just like in the MDR.
I wore shorts in every steakhouse on every Carnival ship up to that one, and yeah, so I learned my lesson there. I said I'll make sure I bring
Jeremy, and Jeremy, you do look good. She does good.
Yeah, Jeremy was all dressed up. I seen him on a ship.
Yep. They were looking sharp.
See, here's my goal in life. When I was a young man, I tried.
If you don't do the specialty dining, then I think you're fine. We've never been denied going to the MDR wearing khaki shorts. I don't think you'll have an issue.
Yeah, it just depends on the ship. Well, some ships there'll be people in there on Elegant Night wearing tank tops, and they'll let them away with it. Yeah. It just depends on the ship. But when I was a younger guy, I worried, I always wanted to, stand out, and as I get older, I realize I want to blend in. So I don't, that's kind of an odd thing, right? Being a vlogger where you're saying, watch me all the time, watch my channel. But I just want to blend in, man. I just want to blend in. Like I tell my boss, I said, I don't want to win employee of the month, and I don't want to get fired. So I want to stay in that sweet spot in the middle, where I'm not doing everybody else's work.
I might wear a dress, Amanda. I don't know if I'm ready yet. I will try. I will try them on, and then I'll probably yell, nope, but I'll try.
And Josh probably makes a good looking woman.
I feel like I look like a hot air balloon, if I'm being honest. I'll look at the outfit and I'll be like, hot air balloon. Hot air balloon.
And I can't tell you because I don't get to see it.
Tank top, Speedo, and flip-flops. That's why we're friends.
She even does stuff like
Josh. That's why we're friends.
She'll just look at something after it arrives in the mail and won't even try it on and decide, no, that's not going anywhere. Okay, that was Will and G. So anyways, guys,
that's all we got for you tonight. We just, I love spending time with you guys. Thank you so much for spending time with us.
We are going to be gone.
I only kicked you twice. I only kicked him twice tonight. That's got to be a record.
And I know you guys got a kick out of us arguing in front of you about the planning.
Oh, he's in so much trouble.
She didn't know.
Let this go. We let you guys go. Thanks.
That's where we messed up. Is I didn't tell her what I was planning to tell you. I actually had it written down, but yeah, I was just trying to say that
I will try a flowy sundress. I love cruising around. See if I can find something. I have it in the closet. I just need to try everything back on.
She's
maybe almost 20 pounds to make me feel better.
I guarantee you she's going to wear the pantsuit. So we're going to get probably 9 dresses.
So I will see you in my pantsuit, Siobhan. I will. I can almost guarantee it. Almost guarantee it.
I'll be wearing my pantsuit.
He's going to be wearing his pantsuit. We're going to be the pantsuit people.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you guys have a great week. Now, next week, we're going to be on the celebration, so we will not be having a live.
We'll be back in 2 weeks.
Yep.
And then we'll be back 2 weeks after that.
Yep.
So, and then the Eddie's Cruise News will be on hiatus for the next 4 weeks because we will be gone 4 Sundays in a row.
Yep.
So that is going to be in hiatus.
Hey, Melissa.
But
thank you.
Hey, we will be doing lives from Celebration. We'll probably do a live from Miami. We're gonna be in Miami for 2 full days. We get in Miami at like 9 in the morning.
Yes,
Saturday. It's
I'm so excited.
Crazy.
We're gonna have so much fun.
Oh my God! We just realized that looking at our tickets on the app, we're flying in Saturday. Getting in at 9 in the morning, and then 2 weeks from that day, we're flying back to Miami on Saturday and getting there.
So if we only had 5 more vacation days, we would just stay in Miami, but we don't have that much time. So
I am officially out of vacation time next week, and then my vacation gets renewed. My PTO time gets renewed December 1st. So we had every single down to the minute. Yeah.
Melissa, I will call you when we go Galveston. When are we going to Galveston again?
We're going to Galveston on the Jubilee. Next Thanksgiving.
Next Thanksgiving. I know it's a long time away, but I will get in contact with you, Melissa, and we'll definitely meet up and have dinner.
Yeah, that's it. Yep. Next Thanksgiving.
All right. Well, we'll let you guys go. Thank you so much for spending time with us. We love you. We'll see you in a couple weeks.
Bye-bye, guys.